Right, we are going to look at winter boots for both mountain and road cycling, mountain biking, of course. And for this year, we've got six, which are displayed here. They're all got their own little quirky little bits, but the key bit about them is that ideally they keep your feet dry and they keep your feet warm throughout the winter, and depending on the temperature is how well they will actually work and go down to. First of all, we'll start with the Fizik shoes. Now these are the 222 versions, and the 223 versions are just coming out now. We've got some stock left of these, and they are a good looking boot, gotta say. They've got nice and slick, nice and tidy. We do up the road version and the mountain bike version. They are on offer as the new ones are now coming out, so there's a bit of a deal to be done and deal to be had there. They are fully waterproof, all taped. Even on the zips you can see they're taped seams there, and big gripping on for the mountain bike version, obviously slick on the bottom with a carbon injected sole, so super stiff like you would be used to riding for your summer shoe. Cleat position on these can be a little bit delicate in the fact that they don't come too far back on the road shoe. Mountain bike shoes not normally a problem, but something just to bear in mind with a Physique shoes. And on these, really, from experience, they did come up a tiny bit, a little bit small, so you perhaps want to go half a size up. But a good boot, nice and warm, nice and waterproof, and on offer at the moment. Next ones we've got are the Shimano boots. So we're just mountain biking on these two, and you've got the two different versions. So they've got the slightly better value version, but it uses a dry shield, so it's not a gore-tex fabric as such. It will take a good storm, but it's not fully waterproof. But also on the flip side of that, the price does reflect on that. So if you're after a warmer boot that's going to take reasonable amount of bad weather, then maybe you opt for this one. 140 quid normal RRP. Nice fleece liner in the inside, so to keep your feet warm. And you've got that pull cord there rather than laces to keep it nice and tight. No point in flapping about with laces when they could get filthy dirty and horrible. The next version up, you've got the NW7s, which has been in the range for some time, but it's been updated this year. New tread on the bottom, so super grippy but nice and clear, so it will clear out the mud. Full gore-tex version, and then boa system on there as well, which we love the boa, and I'm pretty sure everybody else does. A bit more insulation inside, and then that big wrap around over the top there to keep any of the elements out. Always been a good boot, the MW7, and there's no reason why that won't continue. Just one thing, just noticed there, the big high-vis look around. So even though you might be, it's a mountain bike shoe, doesn't mean that you might be not using it for commuting to and from the forest. So that's the Shimano's offerings. Then we've got Scott's versions, really. Again, the heater range, it's been in there for ages and ages. It gets tweaked as it goes along. Always a good boot. Slightly cheaper than the Shimano boot with the Gore-Tex. And Scott used Gore-Tex both in their mountain and their road version. Again, you've got a nice stiff sole, very similar to the Fizik there on the bottom. The big wraparound, big, if I can get in there, no boa on this one, unlike the Shimano, just the pull cord. But if we get inside, you can have a look at that. Really nice and fleecy inside, and super warm. And this has been tried and tested, these boot, by a number of customers over the last few years. Always really pleased with that one. And as I say, you've got the road version there, you've got the mountain bike version there, and built for super cold conditions. And these also are on a little bit of an offer at the moment, 24% off. They have gone up quite a bit from last year, from 189 to 225, but they're discounted down. So if you're looking for that kind of thing at the moment, some good deals online or some good deals in store. Come and check them out.